Hello there, you happy people. GamerDan back for what is possibly one of the hardest videos I've had to do in a while. This is a big one, folks. The Ambernic RG Slide. Now, fans of that channel, thank you very much, will know I've been talking about this. I've been practically salivating over this device for a while. I currently, my primary gaming device is both the Steam Deck for mainstream games, and for portable, I use an Ambernic SP. This is small, portable, plays up to PlayStation 1, N64, very well. Well, it can play N64 games, but without a second controller to use for the C buttons, it's very difficult. So it's limited. But very, very retro stuff. Fantastic. Game Boy Advance, NES, perfect. Absolutely perfect. No notes. But I do, with the advancements of technologies, I've seen portable devices that are able to play PlayStation 2 games, and that's what I wanted. I wanted a device that I could take with me that could play the easy stuff, but also could play something a little bit more meaty, something a little bit more meat on them bones. Basically, I wanted to play PS2 games and GameCube games, maybe some Wii U games, out and about. And I have a personal love of the slidey mechanic. This mechanic on a device, ooh, yes, please. Loved it. So when I first saw this, like straight screen, 4x3, 4 points, something inches, like almost 5 inches. Perfect. And look at that, just clear cover. The bezels, the black edges to the screen, buried into it. It's beautiful. Slide it up, solid controller. I can slide it down, play touchscreen games, slide it up, and play regular games. And you would think that would be perfect. Just play. It's a little bit chunky. You know, looking at that, that is 1, 2, 2.5 centimeters. It's a thumb worth. Look at your thumb and go, that's how wide it is. A thumb's width. Pretty big. But, I keep this in a case. I don't put it in my pocket. I put it in my bag within a case for security purposes. So, thin case for this, no problem. As I was excited about this, I did lots of research. I looked at the specifications, going over and over what was it capable of. Early games, yes, but this thing runs. Let's pull up the full specs, shall we? Whoa, hello. Okay, so aspect ratio 4.3. It's 4.7 inches. Pretty good. It's noticeably bigger than my SD. There's all that space there, which is perfect for more high definition games. Your PlayStation 2 games, your GameCube games. Made of plastic and metal. I will circle back to that because that's one of the reasons why there's a problem. And storage, RAM, blah, 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 blah. Where's the chipset? Where's the chipset? There it is. Unisoc Tiger 10820. Now, this bad boy is capable of playing up to GameCube, Wii U, 3DS, and PlayStation 2, but not consistently. So I played a few games, and I got pretty good experiences out of PlayStation 2 and GameCube games. I played Ninja Turtles on the GameCube. I played Jackson Daxter, I started that played pretty well. I felt it was quite effective. But Metal Gear Solid 2, real lag, like yeah, only at times, not consistently, but enough that during tense sequences, it's going to ruin the experience. And it's the same for the GameCube. Most games, most simpler games were played fine, but some of the tougher games, there was just a little, just a little noticeable slowdown. And that's just not gonna cut it. I need something that will play consistently, that's trustworthy. And therein lies the rub. While this slidey mechanic works really, really well, one of the reasons I bought this was because it was so wide and because there was a fan at the back. Look at that, beautiful. I didn't expect it to heat up. I don't like hot devices. I had a Miu Mini originally. It was my first retro device, and very good. I even bought one for my little brother, but burns hot, especially when playing PS1 games. So that's why I moved on to the Ambernic SP. This one I can play for long periods, intensive games for their level, and no problem. Cool as a cucumber. This, however, the back got a little warm. Not dangerously so, not painfully so, but noticeably so. And that was enough to deter me, to put me off. Now, the big problems I've had, it's not just that the chipset is just shy of where I want it to be. That I thought I could work with, but honestly, after testing, it hasn't worked out too well. Biggest problem, and oh God, I knew this would be a barrier, but I didn't realize how great a barrier that it would be. That's metal. That's plastic, meaning that when I play, it leans forward. I want to play hands up, playing, controller here, fingers here, play. Maybe lean down. Now, one of the joys of the SP is that the screen is at an angle, meaning that when I hold it, it's angled towards my face, but I don't have to hold it flat, straight on. It's straight flat, meaning that if I want to play it, I have to hold it upright. And whoop, there we go. I'm gonna try and relax with it. No, it's heavy. I didn't think it. I knew it was a problem because every review site that I've seen mentioned this. Almost consistently. I mean, shout out to a number of sites. Who do I shout out? Retro Corpse. Retro Game Corpse. Retro Game Corpse. Shout out. I love their channel. Joey's Retro Handhelds. Thank you, because consistently helping me with the setup. Retro Handhelds itself. That's a good channel. But I gotta say, looking at a lot of these reviews, the one that I truly thought was just perfect. RG Slide, the LGR channel, LGR review. They call it RG Slide, the coolest retro handheld I don't like using. Oh my God, that's pitch perfect. That is exactly right. This is the coolest, most stylish, most ergonomically suited device that I just don't enjoy. it's painful because setting this thing up out of the box is a pretty good experience. If you just want to play But if you just want to play this thing, I would go with a cheaper device. There are cheaper devices that can just better out of the box better. With this, you can set it up. You can have multiple games on it. You could have, Google Games, Google Play games on this thing, videos, other apps. The potential of it is enormous, and I bought this because I wanted to support Ambernic. I like this form factor. I like this design. I want more like this. I want more slidey devices. But this is absolutely a generation one. This is very, very much a first attempt. A fantastic first attempt, but a first attempt nonetheless. And honestly, I just can't get over the top heaviness of it. I can't. It's not uncomfortable, but it's uncomfortable enough that there's a reason I have this on my desk next to me. I've been playing this, look in comparison and going, it's lighter, it's angled for better viewing. Even the button shake. I mean, this one, no shake. Perfect. The buttons feel great. The sticks are wonderful. Clicky. Nice clicky sticks. It's a great device. It truly is. I can't recommend. Which it hurts. It hurts that I can't, because I was so excited for this. And maybe if I gave it maybe if I give it a week, maybe I give it some time, I could learn to love it. But I want a handheld. I've got this for early retro, but I want a handheld that can play PlayStation 2, Wii U, GameCube, maybe Xbox. That generation. Okay, I'm looking at that generation around that time, maybe, you know, and but with the form factor of this, just a shade bigger, so it's still small and held portable. I mean, if I wanted to play those games, I could get myself an Odin 2, but that's as big as a Switch. That's, a comparable size to a Switch, which is I'm looking for something that's more portable, not less portable. I mean, this is my primary gaming device, the Steam Deck. A beast of a machine. I mean, it's big. Look at that. Just look at the hands. It's taller than my head. It is. It's the entire ruler, and I'm not slipping this into my pocket, into my bag. You know, it, when if I take this out and about, I have to bring a larger bag with me. I don't take this out. It's one, it's too expensive, and two, it's too cumbersome. I want something smaller, lighter, more populable. This is perfect, but it just doesn't have the chops. It doesn't have the power to play the games I want. I want something with dual stick, if only to play some classic N64 games with the second controller. I thought this was it. I thought this is it. This is the perfect marriage of ergonomics, of style, of ability. That if when I did play tests and I looked at the statistics, I brought up the stats on certain emulators and looked at what it was capable of doing. It can play so much, but occasionally it's spotty, occasionally it struggles, occasionally it just can't do it. And I can get over the chunkiness. I can get over that. The slide, love it. Absolutely love it. I'm just in. Oh, Yes. Oh God, yes. But for its price, I want to be comfortably in the next generation. This plays PS1 and then 64. So. This should play PlayStation 2 and GameCube comfortably. And it doesn't. It doesn't play those games well comfortably. Plays them well, I guess. Depending on how you look at it. Most of the games it'll play fine. Mostly. But when some of the games that you love, that you are just heart set on playing portably, chug, chop, glitch. Mm. We're not there yet. I think it'll be next generation when they'll nail it perfectly. But fine, with the tech is getting better. It has come leaps and bounds in a very short period of time. So it's not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. The device that warm my heart will be mine one day. Will be mine one day. But for now, the Ambernic RG Slide is a fantastic first try. And if you can get over the top heaviness of it, if you can get comfortable with the weight and the flat face to it, you know. Ooh, I want to hold it up. I lean. This is a fantastic device. You can play it great, but for me, it's just off center. You know, it's too far. It's far enough off center that I'm not happy with it. This is the coolest retro handheld that I can't get along with. And that's a bummer. It really is. Have After waiting so long for one, having it just be meh. It's not even a failure. You know, if it was a failure, at least I could have more to talk about. But honestly, it ticks all the boxes it set out to do. It plays well for almost everything. It's got fantastic, interesting functionality. It just not for me. Damn, I wish I could end this video on a more uplifting beat. I really do wish I could, but I think that after I've had it for a few days now. I've used it straight out of the box. I've cleaned it up. I've put all new versions of emulators on it, and I've put a good few hours playing games, and it doesn't, just not cricket. It's just not cricket. It's good, but not there yet. Still, if this is a first attempt, Ambernic, you are doing well. You're doing good work. Keep it up. Um, Take another stab at it. I know that the sheer quality of this screen, and this is 120 hertz, meaning that you can play games with such crisp clarity. I mean, it's not OLED, but it may as well be. It's better than OLED in some regards because it's got those extra horsepower under the hood to really get beautiful pixel perfect. I mean, when you're playing classic games, do the black inputs, meaning that between every frame there's a black screen, meaning that zero latency, absolutely button perfect, which is great because smaller, weaker, worse devices. Push the button and there's a bit of a lag. Not a lot, but enough. But this, no, no lag. Just it plays so well when it plays. Oh, good. Oh, it's disappointing. But you know, that's why we do this. You know, we try out new devices and we put them through their chops. I've got to give this like a B plus, solid B, that maybe even a B plus. It is really good. It's just not good enough for the purposes that I want it for. I am happy to wait. I've got more than enough Game Boy Advance games to play. And between that, my Steam Deck, and I'm playing my PS5 a little bit more. Yeah, I've got plenty to play. Just PS2 on the go, you know? Just sitting on the train, pull this out. It was the dream. It was the dream. But I will take another pass at what's available now, see what's coming up in the future, and hopefully the next generation of chips will just perfectly emulate that level. Yeah. Sorry, I had to be a Debbie Downer. RG and the Ambernic RG Slide. Worth a look. Maybe don't buy it. Yeah, kind of a bummer. But what can you do? Right. Thank you for watching. If you have played the RG Slide, put any of your thoughts in the comments below. And if not, how do you reconcile when a piece of tech or a game or something fandom related just doesn't live up to your expectations? You were excited for a new book and it's not good. You were stoked for a movie and it just wasn't that good. Or you pumped hundreds into buying a new piece of tech that you've been waiting for. It's good, but it's just not what you're looking for. How do you deal with that? How do you reconcile that? Put your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me how you feel. That said, I'm excited for the Tokyo Game Show. It's coming up next month, and hopefully, Matt Malik has some good news regarding that. Oh God, I'm tearing up. Sorry. Ooh, I'll take another look at the Odin 2. The portable is about the same size as a Vita. Nah, it burns hot. It's getting a device that can play the high end games but doesn't overheat. You know, I know it's asking for the world. I want all this power in my hand, and I don't want it to burn hot like power usage. I'm asking for the world, but considering how good tech is these days, it's not unreasonable. I mean, I got an SP again that I can play SNES and Mega Drive games on. If they can do that, they can figure this out. But not today. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go and watch some new game trailers, cheer myself up. Right, peace.